Morning everyone, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well. I've got my morning espresso. Let's get into XRP Ripple and this case with the SEC, because I've got a funny feeling something's going to happen either next month or the following month, a settlement potentially. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe out there. Thank you very much to every single one of you up here who has subscribed to the channel. It's incredible. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I love talking with all of you in the comments below and in the community tab up here about new projects and investing in general. So if you're new, come along on this incredible journey. Make sure you smash that subscribe button and turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I love talking and documenting my journey with investing, be it through cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, all kinds of stuff to do with passive income, building financial freedom. Most importantly, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along on this incredible journey. If everyone could smash that like button, it would really help the algorithm and this channel grow even more. I would really appreciate it, and it doesn't cost you anything. So there it is down here. Smash that like button. All right, so little disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research and due diligence. It's very important with this stuff. I don't want to see anyone get financially hurt. Me personally, I only invest what I can afford to lose. I do my own research, and I think you should as well. Jump on all the social media platforms that I've recommended, especially for cryptos. Masari.io, Luna Crush is great to check the social media stuff. Reddit, Medium, TikTok is a great place, but be careful on there. YouTube, like you're doing now. Google everything, get confident, and then make a decision to invest from there. All right, so please be careful. Don't take what I say as financial advice. All right, now the formalities are out of the way. I'm going to get straight into it, guys, because this case is just becoming, a circus, really, when you think about it, with XRP and Ripple and the SEC. I do keep an update on the news every single day, and yes, we're a day ahead here in Australia, but it's really annoying because obviously this is taking place in New York. So we're asleep and all this stuff is going down. But anyway, nevertheless, I'm still providing updates because I'm invested into XRP and I want to see it succeed. So check this out. SEC Ripple refuses to deliver sensitive documents and tells the judge why. The SEC's disproportionate request is unreasonably duplicative of Ripple's extensive production of over 1 million pages of discovery, including emails, documents, text messages, and responsive Slack messages for 33 custodians. This is going to take a ridiculous amount of time to produce this, but this is fascinating. I'm just going to read this article and then we'll get into some other stuff as well. So the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit is likely to present a regular updates throughout the rest of the month up until the August 31st deadline for de facto discovery. Now, this is interesting, right? Obviously, for those who are not legal privy, like the incredible Jeremy Hogan, YouTuber attorney there. Love watching him, by the way. So discovery in a civil litigation, the basics. So the word discovery means the things to different people. For most of it brings to mind finding of new people, land, animals, scientific insights, and basically the same for litigators. Discovery describes the process of uncovering the facts and evidence underlying a dispute, but we complicate it by using all kinds of legal jargon, as it is the muddle into which most baby lawyers are thrown. Here's what you didn't learn in law school. So what is discovery? Discovery in civil litigation is the word used to describe a period of time during which the parties ask for and receive from the other side information about the facts and opinions relevant to the issues underlying the litigation. Obviously, in this case, SEC, saying that XRP is a security, Ripple saying no, it's not a security, and away you go. So they're going back and forth, which is what is happening now. So with regards to going back to this news article, August 31st, we all know, is the deadline for which this fact discovery has to come to an end, basically. So it's not far. What are we now? The 18th of August. This year is absolutely flying. It's ridiculous. So the 18th of August today, 31st is when this fact discovery has to be completed by. So let's keep reading here. So the court will be forced to rule on privilege issues as the parties don't see eye to eye, well, obviously on the matter. With the SEC, nearly all of its internal documents regarding XRP and Ethereum to be kept from the defendants' hands. Yesterday, Ripple formally opposed the SEC's motion to compel the defendants to deliver terabytes of Slack communications. Obviously, Slack is this program online system where you can message in between the organization, which Jeremy Hogan stated that he's used before. I haven't used it, obviously, but he hated it. So, fair enough. It's probably one of these boring annoying systems online which people can pay for. But anyway, so the SEC's extraordinary demand calls for an extensive and costly phishing expedition that would likely take months to complete and come to a very significant cost. The SEC's disproportionate request is also unreasonably duplicative, big words here, of Ripple's extensive production of over 1 million pages of discovery, including emails, documents, text messages, and responsive Slack messages from 33 custodians, said the letter. The SEC's letter motion downplays the substantial discovery that the SEC has already received from Ripple, and as well as reasonable offer to compromise that Ripple made to produce additional Slack messages from 9 custodians in the Slack website communication there. Unlike the SEC's proposal, focuses on more significant custodians with high Slack usage levels. Ripple has already begun to review its production of the data, recognising the upcoming close of fact discovery, which is on the 31st of August. Yet the SEC rejected Ripple's reasonable offer and instead decided to seek additional Slack data from the custodians, so people, the employees of Ripple, so who were not deponents or likely trial witnesses and were not frequent users of Slack. Accordingly, the SEC's motion should be denied and the defendants' compromise position should be adopted by the court. Ripple also filed a motion to seal exhibits attached to the SEC's motion and its own opposition to the SEC's motion so that its Slack communications remain confidential for its sensitive business information. I don't know about you guys, but obviously reading all this stuff here and obviously this upcoming deadline here on the 31st of August, I have the funny feeling that something's going to settle. The SEC is not providing information. The judge could potentially throw the case out of, the court, dismiss the matter because the SEC is not playing ball. Obviously, Ripple's not wanting to play ball with the SEC. There's a whole thing here which James K. Violin put up in relation 3 hours ago, obviously. So the SEC has filed a motion to seal certain exhibits filed by the parties as part of privileged disputes. There's a whole range here, and if you go straight to the bottom here, the SEC does not move to seal the remaining exhibits of defendants' motion. Here we go, and 11th document is public statement. So they're trying to cover up some stuff here between this. And if you go to this one here, this is huge. So the SEC has filed its opposition to Ripple's and the individual defendants' motion challenging the SEC's improper assertion of deliberative process and other privileges. If we open this document here, it is massive. Go to website here. I'm going to close this. This is obviously to Sarah Judge Netburn. Obviously, if you read these documents on James K. Filan's Twitter page, you can scroll down and get basically a summary of what that page actually says. So there's a whole thing here. Defendants complain the SEC is withholding the 33 categories of communications identified on July 21st privilege log, but the parties previously agreed and the SEC could categorically log internal informal communications among the SEC attorneys investigating and now litigating this case. In exchange, the defendants did not have a log of their own investigation-related documents at all. It just seems to me that the SEC is literally not willing to provide any information on whether, obviously, Ethereum was a security or Bitcoin was a security, which they, obviously, former employees of the SEC have declared that they weren't. And obviously now what's happening is because the SEC is pushing for my understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, but from my understanding, the SEC is trying to dig for these Slack communications now to the marketing team of Ripple, trying to go from the sides, basically now going after the marketing team for Ripple because they know that the technical side of this case is not going to stand. So now they're going after the marketing team because what's happening is, obviously from my understanding, is the SEC doesn't have a leg to stand on with the technological side of things, but they're going after the fact that Ripple marketed XRP as a security. That's the reason why they're going after these Slack communications for the marketing team for Ripple. Now, obviously, Ripple's not going to hand that over. That's all going to be sealed, obviously, with this case, so it's not going to be disclosed to the public or whatnot. And obviously, the SEC is not willing to hand over information about Ethereum and so forth. But so my understanding of this is basically, I've got a funny feeling this case will settle behind closed doors. I don't think it'll go to trial. I'm not sure. I'm going to monitor it and obviously keep an eye on the news and these incredible attorneys that I keep an eye on every day, like Jeremy Hogan and James K. Filan. But I've got a funny feeling this case will settle, and we all know that basically the outcome would that be for XRP. So just based on these news updates today, obviously August 31st is the deadline here for fact discovery, and it's going to be an interesting time because I think something's going to happen between now and then in the next couple of weeks. And I've got a funny feeling in September, and obviously BitBoys mentioned it as well, a settlement could potentially take place. So we'll have to watch this, but I've got a funny feeling that will happen. I know that obviously there's a lot of money going back and forth here between these two parties, and we all know what spending money is like. They don't want to spend too much money, and I think at the end of the day, a settlement will happen. Someone will have to pay some money to somebody, and the matter will be done. But there you go. So I'm just providing an update from my perspective. Let me know in the comments below what you think the outcome would be with this case. Obviously, these two are butting heads every week in relation to whether or not it's a security or not. Now they're going after the marketing side of things because that's basically all they've got to stand on. So let me know in the comments what you think. But in terms of price, show you my CoinSpot. This is where I buy my cryptos, by the way, and this is where I get my XRP. XRP is down to $1.55 today, which is great, and it is almost 12 midday. Obviously, I said that I was going to wait to buy XRP because the market was going bananas. Excuse me, it's the coffee. So obviously last week on the weekend it was just going bananas up to 80 cents here. You can see that. I wasn't going to buy at that point. I knew it was going to come back down. Obviously people were selling off and cashing out profits, which is completely fine. Some of you have said, are you buying? Yes, I'm dollar cost averaging into cryptos every week. I set aside an amount of money every week and then I buy my cryptos, my favorite projects, XRP, XYO, VET, XLM, Cardano, obviously Reef, all the ones that I mentioned in my previous video, but dollar cost averaging into these. So I'm not just buying the hype, I just consistently add to my portfolios every week. So that's my investing strategy. If you feel you need to sell or do whatever you need, that's up to you. You can do your own research, of course, and everything's your decision. So everything's up to you. But you can see here today, it's got a market cap of sitting at $68 billion, which is incredible. It's grown immensely, but it's a down today, which is great, and obviously an opportunity to add to your portfolio. And I think it's going to continue slightly down whilst people still take profits out of XRP. So other than that, I'm just going to get into TradingView. Let's have a look at the charts today. And this is in the last 15 minutes if it wants to load. This thing has a real tendency to go bananas, but let's go in the last day. I'm just going to load this up. You can see that incredible uptrend there in the last couple of days, but now the red candles are back, and it's a great time to dollar cost average into XRP, which is what I'm personally doing. Let me know in the comments what you guys are doing. In the last 15 minutes, you can see here it's on downtrend. So great time to dollar cost average into XRP right now and just add to your position if you wish, but you need to do your own research. All right, other than that, let's have a look here quickly at CoinMarketCap, because I'm not going to keep this video for long, so I've done two today. Let's go to XRP today. This is an Australian dollar sitting at $1.51. It is down 1.99% in the hour. In the last 24 hours, 7.27%. 7 days, it is still up 25%, which is incredible. And it's as I said, I bought into XRP when it was at $2, which is ridiculous back in when the market was going bananas, and I should have just waited. But anyway, so I've bought the dip. I've dollar cost average, so I'm not too worried about it. So other than that, guys, in the last 30 days, it is still up 90%. That's incredible. And if we go to all time, just wait for it, 23,000%. That is ridiculous. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think will happen with XRP. As I've said, the cryptocurrency is being adopted by banks and institutions already, being used. I don't think it's going anywhere. There's too many big players, financial institutions that are involved with XRP using the technology from Ripple already. You saw the two bridges that were obviously announced the last couple of weeks, between the Philippines and Japan. That sent the price skyrocketing 10%. Obviously between South Korea and Thailand, that sent the price skyrocketing again. It's only a matter of time before this goes to the moon as well. And obviously there's a lot of big players that are involved and invested in XRP as well. So let me know in the comments what you think will happen with this price. As I've said, price predictions, BitBoy saying $10 to $20 at least by the end of the year. I believe that. In a few years, I've seen price predictions to $100 to $200. If all banking financial institutions, in this case, are settled and done, adopt XRP, I seriously have got predictions between $10 to $20,000, if that 30. Who knows? The sky's the limit. This coin is targeted at so many different markets, which trillions of dollars basically. So we'll see what happens. Let me know in the comments below. All right, stay safe. Peace.